Yo, what's up, man? We got Snoopy Badazz in the house from the east side of the CPT. How you doing, Snoopy?
Man, I'm doing good. I'm feeling wonderful, man. How's you?
I'm doing well, man. Doing well.
Sure.
We thank you for coming out today and being on the show, man.
You know, and I thank you and I appreciate you for having me.
So, man, you come in. I see you bringing the curl back.
Man, hey, you know, this is my culture. You know, I'm just sticking to the script of the OGs, the ones that did it before me. You know, they set the rules, they set the guidelines. I just follow.
Yeah.
You know?
You think that's a representation of the West Coast, the curl,
Yes, it is. You know, like I say, you know, a lot of West Coast artists is busy mimicking out of state artists. You know what I'm saying? So why mimicking out of state artists when, you know, we set the mode for this gangster shit? So it's like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Might as well just do it the way they did it, because this is how our area represent. Feel me? Just like in Miami, they got the thick dreads or whatever. You feel me? That's how y'all do it. I respect y'all, because y'all sticking to what y'all do. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody's sticking to what they do except West Coast artists. And I'm just trying to stick to the manuscript for my culture and what the G's that did what I'm doing before me set for us. And that's how I'm moving in this.
So let's get into it. So how'd you get the name Snoopy Badazz?
You know, Snoopy, like, you know, the Peanuts character, Charlie Brown's dog or whatever. What I liked about Snoopy is, you know, I see a lot of myself in him, because Snoopy is no talk, all action. He just go. He does what he do with no words. You feel me? And that's how I feel like I am. You feel me? I'm no talk. I'm more action than I am a word. Feel me? And badass, because I'm a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So that's how, you know, that's how Snoopy Badazz came about. I put it together and that's me.
Right on. So, you know, I was reading your bio and, you know, listening to some of your lyrics, and you consider yourself a gangbanger that rhymes good. Help me understand what you mean by that.
I call myself a gangbanger that rhyme good because I got more time in the gangbanging than I do rapping. Mm-hmm. So whatever you have more time in is what you're better at.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm more of a gangbanger than I am a rapper until I become a rapper longer than I've been a gangbanger.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So as of right now, I'm a gangbanger that rhyme good.
So before we get into hip hop, all the hip hop and how you got into the music business, you know, I want to talk about your upbringing a little bit. And
yeah,
you know, I read a lot of stuff about you, and you know, you haven't had the most easiest life, and been through a lot of adversity, and you know, anybody with your story could have just threw in the towel and, you know, and revert to bad things, but you're out there doing positive things, pushing a positive message, and through music. And you know, let's talk a little bit about your life, and you know, just some of the adversity that you grew up in.
Yeah, you know, well, when I was young, you feel me, when I was like 4, you know, I was snatched from my mom's or whatever, you know, and was like kind of put in foster care for a little bit. Then after that, you know, my mother ended up getting shot and paralyzed, you know, when I was 6 years old, you know, so she, in the process of trying to get us back, you know, she got shot and paralyzed. You know, it came a time that she did get us back, you know what I'm saying? And at this time, you know, when she got us back, you feel me, I was always back and forth from, like, you know, the Inland Empire, LA, Compton, but the most part, mostly LA and Compton. But, you know, I've been moved around based on the circumstances, you know, mom's being paralyzed, you know what I'm saying, you know, you feel me, getting into it with her, my step-pop, so I always just moved around and did my own thing, you feel me. Compton is where I feel comfortable at, you know what I'm saying, where I feel at home at, where, you know, dudes from my block and my section, you know, feel me, showed me love and brought me in. So it's like, you know, being that, you know, feel me, father was murdered when I was 1, my mother, you know, she's going through what she's going through with my other siblings. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of like, you feel what I'm saying? When somebody did take me in, accept me as family, you feel me? I kind of like give it my all. That's why I'm a banger, because Hollywood is what accepted me for who I was. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my mother eventually passed. You know, you feel me? She passed. So, you know, watched her pass. She passed of cancer or whatever, like some years after she was paralyzed or whatever, you know, and that kind of like pushed me out. I was on my own after that. Father gone, mama gone. For me, biological family really ain't present, really ain't trying to show their support. So all I really had was the streets. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, then after that, 2017, my little brother was murdered in February 2017. I blanked out on that, you know, and ended up catching another prison time. So I went back to prison. My brother was murdered February 9th, 2017. I caught my case February 25th, 2017. You know, I blanked out, was on one about that, you know. Got locked up. You know, when I was sitting there, I was like, I gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? This is it, I don't have nobody. It's over, you feel me? Your mom's dead, your little brother just got murdered. Your dad been gone since you was 1. Nobody's trying to help you. You feel me? So it's like, I got out, you know? It's like, this is it. This is what I'm gonna do. And plus, I didn't like what I was hearing anyway. So, you know what time it is.
So you went to prison? How long did you stay in prison for?
You know, I've been to prison a couple times, but for this one, 8 months. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? For ammunition. You feel me? You know how that go. You feel me? It's a long story to that. I'm sure, you know, y'all gonna research and see what happened to that. Ain't that what they do in the media? You feel me? You know, I don't really want to talk too much about it. I'm gonna let y'all figure that out. You feel me? But I did 8 months, and you know, on this time. You know what I'm saying? Got out bracking. You feel me? Got out ain't playing.